A wounded man cannot hold a woman's feelings. Why? Because growing up, he had a poor relationship with his mother. And the way that impacted him was it appeared to him that her needs were more important than his. And so as he grew up, he was constantly looking to be able to block out those perceived needs of his mother. That now translates into not just the concept of mother, but all things feminine. So when he grows up and gets into a marriage, then the same thing applies. As she comes and attempts to offload her feelings, because this is the only way that a woman can de-stress from all the things that she needs to do in her life. She comes to her man and tells him all about the things that she has to do. And that enables her to then de-stress. And scientifically, we know that when she does this, her levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, drop. Her levels of oxytocin, the relaxer hormone, increase. But oxytocin is also the connector hormone, so she feels far more connected to him when she can offload these feelings. Unfortunately, this man, who's been affected by a mother wound, is not able and does not have the capacity to take on her feelings. And the indicator for that is he'll say things like, what problem do you want to talk about? There is no problem. Our relationship's fine. Everything's great. What are you stressed about? What are you worried about? Like, calm down. And he doesn't get that what's affecting him right now is this wound from the past that's not enabling him to be able to step up and handle her feelings. Because those feelings left unhandled is going to lead her to feeling unheard, not understood, and eventually unloved. And as she feels unloved, then she's going to put up with that for a while. And maybe she'll wait until the kids grow up. Maybe she's a strong woman and can put up with it for that long. But eventually, she's going to get to the point where she leaves. And he'll be like, why has she left? I don't get it. I did all the things. I went to work. I provided. I mowed the lawns. I took out the rubbish. I looked after the kids. I took them to school and went to their shows and read to them at night. And I did all the things except for one. And that was cope with her feelings. And his inability to do that is going to cause the destruction of the relationship, all stemming from a childhood that caused a breach in the trust between son and mother. And this is very common in our culture now, in our society now. Because after World War II, little boys were highly valued because so many men had died in the world conflict. And so they were over-mothered. And then the baby boom generation passed that behavior on by modeling to the next generation, etc., etc. And so this dynamic we've got of women over-mothering their sons and not being able to let go, or substituting their sons in terms of emotional support for the husband that's absent, this is now epidemic. And it's causing major issues, as in a 60% divorce rate. And it can stop. We know exactly how to heal this mother wound and how to reverse this miscommunication that's going on in a relationship. We've got 30 years of experience in this area. And we would love to help you if you're suffering from this right now.